Auburn is currently tied for third with TCU to win the College Football National Championship this year with odds at 10-1. And at plus 400, they are close second behind the Alabama Crimson Tide for the SEC Championship. Of course, there's the argument of their digression in play from their appearance in the National Championship in 2013 to last season. But look, last year Auburn was facing a totally different animal than they're going to be facing this year. Last season, Auburn had that gauntlet schedule, getting pounded week after week. They had Georgia on the road, and then they had the Iron Bowl with their rival Alabama on the road. This season, they've got their tough games in their home stadium. They see some easier teams like Kentucky on the crossover from the SEC East. And of course, that Iron Bowl, which could very well be the SEC Championship, will be at Auburn. Also, big question mark people are bringing up for the upcoming season is offense. There are only 4 returning starters on the offense, but look, the offense wasn't working for them last season anyways. Their quarterback last year, Nick Marshall, threw complete garbage. He was much better player running on the ground, but that era is over. Now they'll get to see a very fresh face with junior Jeremy Johnson in play, and Johnson is not Nick Marshall. He's a much more prolific passer and a big threat for any team playing the Tigers. With the exception of maybe Dak Prescott, Johnson is just as good, if not better than any of the quarterbacks in the SEC. In this particular case, I'm thinking new blood on the offense will be a good thing as they try to mix things up for the new season. And of course, there's the other side of the argument with the defense that didn't stand up well last season against Georgia and Alabama. In fact, if we're being honest here, they completely flopped against big offenses all season long. That won't be the case this season either. Their elite pass rusher Carl Lawson is back and looking great after tearing his ACL last season, and his presence is everything for the defensive side of the ball. Plus, Florida's ex-head coach Will Muschamp will be on the scene at Auburn this season as the new defensive coordinator. His defense has ranked amongst the top 10 defenses in the nation since 2011. And he has plenty of great new talent to play with as Auburn nailed down one of the best recruitment classes in college football, including stud defensive end Byron Coward. Sure, they have their work cut out for them, and they desperately need to work on that secondary, but that's not really a concern for me. My only concern here is health. Auburn needs their veterans in the game, and as we saw last season, if any of these critical players end up injured or riding the bench, it could be very detrimental to their season. But as far as futures go, how can you go wrong here? You've got great value with the Tigers right now at plus 1,000, and this team is a force in the upcoming season. The SEC is loaded, but Auburn certainly has all of the components it takes to emerge as the conference champion.